I'm back. So yeah, I didn't put out a video last week or the week before because I was off celebrating my birthday and doing some other family events, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. If you stick around to the end of the video, I will show you footage of what I got up to. So for today's video, I'm going to be talking about medication, the types of medication I take, why I take them, and also how I sort of plan my day to my week around my medication. How do I deal with life whilst taking all these tablets and pills, capsules, and luckily none of them are liquid based. So yeah, the first one I take is a beta blocker. I take beta blockers to control my blood pressure, and I get angina as well. My blood pressure, basically, if it goes quite high, that means my heart will work even harder to pump blood around, and I don't need that. If you are new to my channel, please do click the link below. That is basically linked to the video I did on my heart condition that I've got, hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. But it is obstructive hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. I always forget to say that. So the next medication I take is Warfarin. I've got a mechanical valve. It's my apologies, and I say this in every video because I can't pronounce certain words very well. My mitral valve, they took it out many years ago and replaced it with a cool mechanical one that ticks. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll do a video on my valve and how it ticks if I get scared. It ticks faster and gets really loud, but yeah. So I take that, and last but not least, certainly not least, is calcium blockers. I take these. Bear with me, I am reading my little script below, so if you keep seeing me looking down, it's to make sure I'm given the right information that I've researched. So yeah, the calcium blockers, they relax blood vessels in the body and they lower the heart rate. I've recently actually been put on calcium blockers for my AFib, my atrial fibrillation, that I've recently been diagnosed with. And yeah, it's a bit a love-hate relationship with AFib, and at the moment my arrhythmia consultant has put me on the calcium blockers to put that in the mix to take alongside my beta blockers, to hopefully lessen any further attacks of AFib, because it's such a pain in the butt. So those are the medications that I take. So yeah, that's all the medication that I'm on at the moment. I'm gonna have to say that because you never know what the future holds. So it's not like a massive amount of pills to take, but the medication I'm on, I have to take them for different times of the day as well. So obviously I was like, I think I need to put them in something. Like, yeah, I'm not one for just getting the medication box, and being like, right, time to take my pill and pop it and everything. No, I need to put them all in something. For me, I'm a very organized individual, and I work better when I have rules and routine, even if it's hard sometimes to follow the routine, but I'll talk about that later in the video. So for first things first is I decided to look on Amazon, looked on lots of online shops, websites and everything, and was like, what medication box could I get? What really is something made for me? And I spent ages just looking on Amazon, and I found amazing medication boxes. I remember there was one that was this big massive one, and I think it was for someone who was probably taking 100 pills a day throughout the day, and it was just rolled, and you could just roll it, sort of make it go woo, and it would sort of twist and everything, and then I was like, yeah, I don't need that. As fancy as that looks and cool and everything, I need something really basic and something that is accessible, easy, and visible as well. So I purchased this really cool medication box. Ta-da! What I love about this medication box, bearing in mind, I'm not sponsored or anything, I'm just showing what I use, and if you can get something similar and it works for you, that's the main thing, then go ahead and get it. So for me, this works for me because it's got the days of the week. I was like, right, I need something for the days of the week. I know sometimes you can get fortnight ones. And I was like, no, I like to distribute my medication like every Sunday or something. Like, you know, just before I'm going to bed, I'm like, right, Sunday, sit down, time to put all my pills in the special bits of the days of the week. So I got this. And what's quite cool is it's got AM and it's got PM as well. And what I like about this medication box is, how cool is that? I mean, when I first got it, I literally was just playing around going. So accessibility, it's really easy. It's got different colours and it's bright as well, and it's got a large font. If anything, this is probably really good for the elderly because it's really easy to just press the button, bam, it opens. You can take your you know, your capsule, your tablet or whatever, your pill, and like that. And what's even really cool about this medication box is it comes out as well. So if you're going somewhere and you just want your morning lot, you can just take it out and have like, yeah, this is my morning, bye, and sort of thing. So I know growing up for me, I never really had anything like, I looked up things and it was like, okay. So I do think like deep down you really need to maybe see it in action, these medication boxes, because you could go online and spend ages looking for something, but it's like, how does it work? So if you're ever wondering if you see something that's similar to this, you can take it apart, press a button, and it comes out. So this is basically my morning and my bedtime medication box, because I take my medication in the morning and at night, but I also take it during the lunchtime period as well. So for that one, I'm running around, well, not really running around, but I may be at work or I may be out doing something fabulous. Probably not fabulous, but I like to think it is. So what I have is my little lunchtime takeaway. I mean, look how cute that is. Originally, when I purchased this, I actually had this first, and then I upgraded to the big one, because when I first started taking medication, I was only on one pill each day at the time, so I just had this. And when I brought this, it had little etchings that could tell you numbers and everything. You won't be able to see that, but what I did was I just sort of etched out the like letters of the week. I was like, yeah, this will do. And what's quite cool about this is, just trying something in there. Yeah, just open it up and it snaps back as well. Not as easy to open as the big one. You really gotta open it up, but when you clip it down, it's not going anywhere. So because I'm quite busy during lunchtime or I'm not at home, I take my little one. And what I also do is not really, when I'm in the office, I'm not going to lie, I'm not like there like, hey everyone, look what I'm having. I like to be quite discreet about when I take my medication, so I sort of have it in a, don't laugh, I really like this design, makeup bag, and I sort of just have it in here, and I open it up, there's like a really cool mirror you can look in, and then I just sort of take my medication, no one's even noticed. And the thing is, you don't have to like, for me, I'm a very like private person, and when I say I'm private, I know I'm making videos to show you guys on YouTube, but I'm not like running around the office going, look at me everyone, I got drugs. I'm quite like, just sort of sit at my desk and I'm like, oh right, it's time to take my medication, let's quickly take it, and you'll blink and you won't even know I've took it. So for that, those are the two types of medication boxes that I use. And as exciting as that is, I think everyone needs some sort of routine, or you need to be organised, because at the end of the day, your medication, it's really important. It should be on one of your priorities, because there's a reason why we're put on medication, okay? And you really need to make sure that you're organised, which, I'm not gonna lie, it has took me quite a lot of years to get to this stage and everything, but I'm glad I'm finally at this stage and I'm being more serious about it, because back in the day when I was first diagnosed, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't serious, and I didn't have anyone around me to be like, hey, I mean, yeah, okay, I might have had doctors and stuff, but when you're that, or when I was that age, I was like, yeah, okay, but it would have been nice if I had someone, a peer, you know, closer to my age, going, you know, you really need to think about this and think about the future and everything, and how you really want to plan things to make it sort of easy, or if something does go wrong, you've got like a plan in place and everything. So yeah. So taking all this medication, I really have to set reminders for myself. In the beginning, when it was just the one beta blocker, it was easy. I would wake up, pop my pill, off I go. There goes my day and everything. Now I'm taking my beta blocker in the morning, my calcium blocker sort of late morning, and then I'm taking my beta blocker again at lunchtime, and then in the evening I'm taking a beta blocker with my Warfarin, and then for dinner I'm taking a calcium blocker. So that's my current setup at the moment. I remember my consultant said it's a very weird setup, but at the moment it's working for me. Everyone is different. Just because someone might be taking their pill twice a day every 12 hours, that works for them. Just like for me, it works when I have certain amounts of hours between each dosage. Everyone's different, and you get to hopefully down the line get to know and sort of seek out what works best for you. So because I have to take medication like so many times throughout the day, when I first started it, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't that great. I was like, oh, wait, I don't even own a watch. So at the time I'm like, wait, what's the time? And it was terrible. My partner, bless him, he was always like, have you took your medication? And I'm like, no. Oh, okay. And it wasn't great. And I'm at the now what I basically do is I put reminders on my phone, because I don't wear watches, and you could say it'd be really easy if you just get a watch, put a watch on and have it like beep when you're meant to have it. I don't wear watches, and I work in a healthcare setting, and we're not allowed to have anything sort of from the elbow to the hand, like below the elbow. There's nothing, you're not allowed to have anything on. So what am I meant to do? But luckily for me, I'm sort of I sit down at my desk and I have my phone not in full sight, but I sort of just have it hidden and away near me, and it will vibrate when it's time for me to take my medication. So that's what works for me. And a lot of the time, which I'm assuming a lot of the youngsters out there, if they don't have watches, they're glued to their phones. So if you're a parent and they're like trying to get your child to make sure they take their medication, they've got a phone, just put a reminder on the phone and say, hey, your alarm's gone off, come on, and stuff. That's what works best for me. It might work for you, it might work for your relative or your friend, who knows. But if you do like wearing watches, and you can wear watches, definitely have something on there to just beep and everything. You'd be like, oh, it's time, or whatever works best for you. So yeah, that's basically the type of medications I take, what I carry them in, and also how I set my reminders of the day. But what I'm going to do now is leave you with some footage of what I got up to. So, woo, party. It's not party, it's just a very good time I had.